Some empty roads in Bristol today, just cruising on through because I'm going south of Bristol today and it is VE Day. Seen one bloke walking around with medals, that's cool, so quick ride in the morning. Cyclists going through red lights is usually a bad thing, right? But today, during lockdown, I went to 4 traffic lights that were red. There was a couple of green ones. The red ones, I just sat there at these red traffic lights, doing nothing, you know, just sat there, waiting and waiting, nothing much going on. Then suddenly a car approaches from behind me and they go go green. So they're clearly controlled by vehicular traffic and pay no attention to cyclists. So going through red lights when you've had a look right and left, make sure it's reasonably safe. I'm fully supportive of that because the road infrastructure right now doesn't cater for cyclists. I'm not going to sit at a red light until a car chaperones me across. It's not very fair, is it? Ducks are still sleeping. Not even waking them up when I say something. Just chilling. They're waiting for their VE Day celebrations, that's what it is. I don't know what ducks have got planned for a day like today. They don't really have a very long lifespan, I don't think, so there's no real war survivors in the mallard community. But I'm sure they've got something planned. Ice cream. You can join me if you like, climbing this foliage lined hill of sorts out of Chew Sutton Bishop, Sutton, that's the one. Yeah, pretty luscious day. It's one of those fantastic days where it's not going to get too hot, but it starts off at 11 degrees, so you start in short bibs, short sleeves, just a jersey. There's no need to take arm warmers, there's no gloves. You can go out at the crack of dawn and you can ride all day in the same kit. Fantastic. Properly out on the countryside today, so I'm hoping there's lower density of 5G transmitters, so breathing might be a little easier today. More dodgy lanes and climbing, making me work for some squares. So where am I? My map's telling me that there's some sort of river just to the right of me, I think. Wrong button. I think I'm on the way to Midsummer Norton, which is right, like sort of heart of, hang on now, it's like Somerset, Baines Council, Bath and North East Somerset. Oh, that's what I can hear. It's a main road. A37 or the A39, one of them goes along here, doesn't it? Down into Somerset. Never have any need to go to Midsummer Norton or anywhere near like that. It's not really a destination, and if you've got to go somewhere near it, there's kind of better roads and better routes, so it's been largely ignored. But Valovia Squares has sorted that out. There we go, this is whatever road it was. Gert busy one. Now coming. Oh, good. Some super gnarly oak trees, huh? Proper old. Take a minute to admire that, eh? Not a breath of wind. would have been the Brian Chapman 600 audax next weekend. Would have been. This is the sort of weather that would make that ride absolutely stunning. Quick blast up to the top of Wales, over, what's it called? Penny Pass, is that the one? Llanberis, Snowdon. Yeah, blast up there, back up to the Menai Bridge for sometimes beans on toast, a little scout hut that they've got up there. Beans on toast, bit of malt loaf I think they had last time, and bourbon biscuits. Yeah, quick pit stop in there. Get back on the bike and roll down south again as it gets dark, and you can wave at all the riders coming the other way. Gets darker and darker until you hook back up at about midnight maybe at Dolgelley, King's Youth Hostel. If it's weather like this, I wouldn't stop there. I'd just say hello to everyone, have another bit of Bridget's excellent couscous, and what is it? It's couscous and can't remember the name of it. Nice vegetable stuff made in a big pot. Bit of that to fuel you going up some pretty relentless climbs after that on the way to Newtown. Seem to remember. Then you've got the Death Descent. Yeah, there's a big climb that I've walked in the past. Got overtaken by Mike Lane going up there one time, 2014 or 15, something like that. He was pretty chipper. I was walking down the other side of that at about, I don't know, 2-3 in the morning. You've got an absolutely savage descent, and if it's cold, because in the middle of Wales, even if it's lovely weather, in the middle of Wales it gets pretty chilly at night. Biggest tip for anyone doing that Brian Chapman audax is bring some gloves and prepare for 3 or 4 degrees at night. Sometimes it goes down to freezing. You've got to watch out. If it's forecast 8 degrees, that might go down to freezing. Yeah, absolute death descent. If anything goes wrong with your bike on that descent, you're going 70 k's an hour. Feel sorry for the fixed gear riders. I've not ridden that fixed yet, but that must be pretty killer. And then it's a case of staying awake till you get to the next control. There's a middle of the night control at Aberhafsap. Is that, oh no, Aberhafesp. I was taught how to say that. I've probably failed. Couple of hours kit there and you're bright as a button down to ping it down south and miss all the bikers. Finish early enough and you don't get close passed by loads of nutters on motorbikes coming around the Brecons area. What a cracking ride that would have been in weather like this. Anyway, hopefully it'll happen later in the year or something. Everything's going to happen at weird times of the year. It'll be a very weird year. I'm going to crack on. Alright viewers, we got a pile of dirt. There it is. Looks like topsoil. Makes a change from all the animal dung, doesn't it? This one's topsoil. Yeah, it looks pretty majestic there in the field. It's on a bit of a sloping field. It's at the head of affairs. It's like sat at the top of the table. It's letting its presence be known. Nice. Alright, I've got another viewpoint. Gonna figure out where I am first. Hang on. What can I see on my map? I can see Shepton Mallet is about 10k to the south. can see a place called Benter. B-E-N-T-E-R, Benter. And Nettle Bridge. Oak Hill, St Michael, Holcombe. Holcombe isn't far. I know someone from Holcombe. But it looks like I'm going to be diving down this hill now. I'm at the top. Going down. What even is this? Concrete? I reckon it's concrete. They be making cement or concrete in there. Looks dirty, doesn't it? Looks like that map off of Call of Duty. Launch. Yeah. Guys, what's going on with Wahoo? I've got actual people's names on the map. Can you see that? I got Ben and John appearing on my map. I don't know a Ben N, Ben L or a John T. I don't think I know any of those. So is this just anyone who uses Element, Wahoo Element, and they've got their phone linked to their Wahoo? Is that what happens? Can actually see other people on the map. So we can socially distance. Maybe that's what it is. If you see someone on the map, you've got to stay away. COVID. Road closed apparently. Trying to find my way past. It said footpath closed. That's not a good sign, is it? I'm in Midsummer Norton where they seem to be building a lot of new houses. So I'm going through a building site maybe. Yeah, this isn't going to work. That's an actual building site. So my squares for the day are going to go wrong. They do a good pile of I don't know what that is. Quite fine granular material. Pile of fine granular material, and then we've got some more rough granular material again. Some more coarse stuff that they're going to fill that trench with, that I reckon. It's just general fill. The Midsummer Norton screwed me over, having to go back now. I made it out of Mid Norton. Yeah, made it. A few extra Ks. It's busy in town, mind. Super busy. People around everywhere. Driving in the metal boxes. Gonna get some, I don't know what they're doing, getting some flags or something for this VE celebration. Get some Union Jack bunting. I see that everywhere today. Maybe they're queuing up for bleach for their syringes, intravenous. Just inject the bleach, keep yourself in tip-top condition. Don't know, but I'm on the open road again. Nothing. Just the Korean randoner grinding away. Might have missed a square then with that diversion, so I'll have to come back again and do another 80k ride for one square. Hopefully the lockdown will be over then. So I might never ever get that square ever, because I won't bother. I'll be doing proper audax instead maybe. Nobody knows. There'll be so many people. Hello. Alright, that's pretty much it. I quite enjoyed cruising around the hills and the lanes that I haven't been down before. So that's about it. I'm going to leave it here. So I'm going to take some pictures through Bristol. See how busy it is in town.